Contrack is a web-based tool accessible by invitation only during the beta phase. With an email and password, you may enter Contrack by visiting contractnegotiator.com. If you type an incorrect password, a forgot password link will appear. By typing in your Contrack email, a verification and password reset process will begin via email. Once logged into Contrack, you can see a list of all contracts you're a party to and a ticker of all updates for those contracts. Each contract has three major parts. A quick view allows, in red, yellow, green format, to see what sections require work, what sections are agreed to, and what sections have yet to be worked on. Contract View allows you to see every section in the context of the entire contract. In addition to Quick Status and View, the third component is Document Settings. Through Settings, you can see who is on both parties, and you can see permissions and notifications for your team. Any contract user can create a new document from scratch or based on any other contract in their system by first picking a name for the contract and then picking a starting point, again either a blank contract or any other contract that you have access to in the system. Entering the other party's email address will complete the contract generation process. If the other party is not currently a contract user, entering their email will initiate the invitation process. If you're an administrator for your party, you may add teammates through the settings. Under Settings, you may add a new teammate by entering their email address. If they are in the system, they will be automatically added. If not, they will be sent an invite. At this stage, you may also set their access levels, being read-only, read and draft, or read and share. Also under Settings is Notifications. If you toggle notifications on, you will receive an email anytime an update occurs to this contract. Also under Settings, you may change the title of your contract. Changing a title is as easy as putting in the new name and clicking Save. This will change the contract title everywhere the contract appears. Contract uses a two-step draft and share process. When text is initially added into a contract, it is not visible to the other side. After drafting text, if an individual has share permission, they must select the draft and then click Share. The other party will only see the text for that block if it has been shared to the other party. Contract is the only system that allows parties to negotiate and agree on a section-by-section basis within a contract. Starting from any draft, any user with draft or share permission can edit any piece of text. These edits, once saved, will show up in track changes to allow someone to see the differences between drafts. Once a draft is in the system, clicking on the draft makes it shareable, and once shared, it becomes the new baseline against which any other draft is compared. If a party would be happy to see the most recently shared text included in the final agreement, they may click Agree. Clicking Agree will turn the Agree box yellow for both sides. If the other party also clicks Agree, this will turn the box green. A green box indicates that both parties tentatively agree that the language in that block of text is acceptable for the final contract. Parties can efficiently negotiate using Contract by checking their updates and the quick view to see which sections require their immediate attention. For example, in this case, Block 3 has been agreed to by the other party and requires this party to review. Block 2 is not ready for agreement by either party at this time. By clicking to view on Block 2, a closer examination shows attention is required because a teammate has proposed a draft after the last share. At this time, the last shared block has been agreed to by both parties. After reviewing the teammate's draft, it is decided that the draft that was written is a draft that this party would rather have. Therefore, they share that draft and then agree to that draft instead. After reviewing Block 3 is something both parties can agree to. With these changes, going back to Quick View will allow this party to see that Block 3 is now tentatively agreed to by both parties, and the new proposal for Section 2 is awaiting the other side's approval. During negotiation, a contract that is being negotiated in Contract can be printed from the view screen. If a contract is not complete, it will be watermarked to clearly indicate it is not a final document. Once all sections have been tentatively agreed to, the entire document may be finalized. Just like with a section agreement, once one party finalizes the document, the Finalize Document button will appear as yellow for the other party as well. If the Finalize Document button is pressed, the document will be locked. All edit buttons will disappear, and the only document that can be printed will be the final version of the contract. Post-completion of a finalized agreement, Contract can still be used to browse the change history and draft revisions for each section. In the event of arbitration or any other due diligence process, under Settings, an event-by-event log of every action taken during the negotiation can be printed at any time during negotiation or following final contract completion. Under Settings, two different logs are available, an external log and an internal log. The external log only shows all shared or otherwise public actions. Anytime one party shared to another, agreed to a section or retracted agreement, and the section language that was in that share. The internal log includes every internal note that was added to any edit. These notes are not available to the other party. Every event is user, date, time, and IP stamped. Pressing the print button will display and allow you to print a printer-friendly version of the displayed log.